back on this Sam Party tokens list. It's my second favorite deck in the format right now, and I actually think it's positioned pretty well. But mostly I just really enjoy playing it. Like, really enjoy playing it. Besides that, I didn't make any of the changes that I've mentioned because our sample size is just still too little and I'm not much of a brewer to begin with. So I want to apologize for making no changes to the deck and for playing the deck so quickly again. But, you know, the Pro Tours this weekend, hopefully we'll be able to get some new decks kind of soon. Um, I do really like this deck though. Don't know about Alpharee Verasquez in the main, don't know about the Angel of Sanctions on the side, but that's like the only super question marks I have. Everything else I really like. And my sinuses happen to be killing me today, so I need to apologize for that as well. And it seems like my connection's not going well. Alright. Join the match. This sounds fun. Not super happy about it. I would like to have a black source of land, but I'll take what I can get. Probably sacrifice this Evolving Wilds. I think there's enough other ways to get Revolt. I'm certainly going to sacrifice it versus that deck. Any deck that's like that, like the one question mark if it had been a hyper aggro deck, I mightn't have waited because I might not have been confident I could get to another Revolt Maker quick enough or another land. Hey George, what it is, man? What it is. So right now we're just looking for like lands and renegade maps. Evolving Wilds would be the perfect draw. Thank you for the host, Chris. We do highly appreciate it here. You know what that card isn't? That card isn't an Evolving Wilds or a land, so probably just going to get crushed. Got this like awkward 6 mana card in our hand again. I really think there should be much less than 3 of them, potentially none of them. Our Kingdom for an Evolving Wilds. Just my Kingdom. It's non-Evolving Wilds, but it is something. So, as long as we don't get crushed before these Fumigates come out, they should help us a whole lot here. Could be playing the Sultai build, or he could be playing the 4-color build. Oh, or he's playing Pummeler, or we're just dead then. Have no outs, but would have probably easily won had we just hit lands. There's very little chance that we get another turn versus them. Which makes me a little salty. It doesn't make me actually salty at all, but hopefully we get another turn. We'll have to see. He might not have the last energy to make it 20. Two pump spells would kill us as well. What are you into today, young George? Alright. So we're dead if he has the pump spell. Hey Chris, what's up man? Oh, cool. Our opponent slow rode us. It's like the slowest kill I've ever saw. Always fun to be slow rode. Alright, so sideboarding versus them. Probably want the duresses. Probably want these, and I probably want these. What cards are less good? Probably don't want all of those. Probably don't want all of these. I like to separate it out. That way we can look at the curve and stuff. Do you have a list of the cards you need, George, for that? So these are the cards we're considering. And how do they fit into the curve? I guess I don't want these at all then. Definitely want these because I don't think I'd die too much that they're not killing us with a pummeler here. I think I want some of these. Maybe the duresses aren't good enough though. Maybe I don't want all the duresses. I don't want any of the duresses. The only card I'm worried about is pummeler. I probably don't want the duresses. I guess they could have negates as well. Alright. I've convinced myself they could have negates as well. That's kind of a removal spell. We're going to keep it. I don't think we need those. Alright. By the way, you gotta stop playing non-blue decks in Legacy. That sounds fine. It's not great, but we're certainly not going to mulligan a hand that's got fragmentized. We drew too many fatal pushes, but that's okay. He probably has at least Lone Tusk Cub and Servant. He could even have Brawlers, so like the fatal pushes aren't terrible. Just not great. Another land would be good. Alright, well we hit a land, but that wasn't really what we meant. No. No, you just don't want to do either of those things if you want to consistently win, you want blue cards. Can't consistently win without the blue cards. Can occasionally win. Or you can like crush weaker fields, but you won't crush the big fields with those. And we'll go ahead and try to resolve the stockpile. If he has a negate, he has a negate. I'm not that worried about it. Him using a negate there is him not using a negate later when we play a fragmentize, or sorry, fragmentize or something. Well, that means you don't like Legacy. Confirmed, George does not like Legacy. Confirmed. I don't think there's a single non-blue deck in Legacy. I know people play non-blue decks, but I don't think any of them actually have success. Well, that's kind of poopy for us. We might have to fragmentize a cartouche. I don't want to fragmentize a cartouche. But you didn't even play Legacy after the main event. You played Modern. So therefore you don't like it enough. If you'd played the Legacy side event, I could buy that. Not side event, but classic. So we're just getting browned here. Hey, JJ Steele, what it is, man. We are missing lots and lots of land drops, though. I think that's similar to, like, dying to millions of pieces. Because you weren't playing a blue deck. You just win if you were playing a blue deck. This game's still winnable. I don't know how I'm going to win it, but it's winnable. Probably involves us finding another... Well, I don't know if this game's winnable now. If his hand's weak enough, we may have enough time to draw like land fumigate. Oh, another Bristling Hydra? Yeah, we're just dead. So, land fumigates to prayer. Excuse me. Well, there's land. So, fumigates to prayer. People that can't test Legacy shouldn't expect to do well in Legacy. I don't know. I think Legacy's fairly easy money. You just play Checks Pile or Delver and you play tight. You'll always consistently do well. Are you going to win every event? No, but over the course of like 12 events, you're going to have a higher win percentage if you play Delver or Checks Pile than anything else in Legacy, unless you just like run hotter than the sun. Over a big enough sample size, I'll rephrase. 12 might not be a big enough sample size. So I assume I'm just dead here. I don't actually know how I'm dead here, but I assume I'm just dead here. So that's 14, 15, 16 points of damage. Is that right? 8 plus 6 is 14, plus double energy is 2 more, so that's 16. Alright. I'll block with you. And hope there's a fumigate in our future. Down to 4. The opponent's getting ready to cast another spell, so that means there's a good chance that we have fumigate is good enough. Well, it's a buy for the checks pile, so he either drew poorly or he either drew very poorly or got very unlucky or doesn't know how to play his deck then, because that is a very good match for checks pile. Alright, well that doesn't do it. And we can't even gain enough life to stay alive, can we? Nope, can't even gain enough life to stay alive. Alright, well, next game. I don't think lands is a playable deck either, but I've said that for a long time. Any deck that just like looks at decks like Storm, which are fairly popular, and like can't beat them, I don't think are decks. So one of the reasons like I'm kind of off Coco in Modern right now, like you just look at Storm and the game's over. So don't get me wrong, there's no 100% 0% matches. Like there's always Mana Screw, there's always variants, there's always God Draws, etc., etc., etc. But like you know what I'm talking about. I'm talking about on a consistent basis. If you sit down and play Storm 100 matches with Coco, you're probably going to lose 70 to 80 of them. But yeah, so I don't like playing lands is a similar thing. But you just don't. You're just pretending that you do. And that's a match. That's a stone buy. You like you the Coco decks can literally not lose the blue white control or blue white red control. You have way too much going on. You have no interaction with them winning on turn 3. They can just turn 3 you with Storm way too easy. And you can't turn 3 them nearly as consistently. What? I'm nearly 100% versus it. They have no relevant card in their deck versus you. Like, I'm obviously not 100%, but I'm about as close as you can get. So I went ahead and played the stockpile here, which that was probably wrong, since the stockpile is not going to be turned on for several turns. Oh, well, it looks like we're just going to lose anyway before it matters. If opponent has anything else going on, we're in super bad shape. Yeah, but boats and helixes don't matter. You beat them down with like your creatures and your voice of resurgences. Their boats and helixes are all 1-for-1 cards. You're not playing anything except for some mana producers and 2-for-1 cards. So how do we win? We just can't win, right? There's like nothing I can do to win here? If I block this and take 4... But literally all your creatures have persist, get something out of your graveyard, or leave like a... Like, the way you sideboard versus them is like all of your creatures are like Voice of Resurgences and Eternal Witnesses and Kitchen Finks and stuff like that. And their clock is beyond slow. It's not like they kill you in turn 4. You just grind them to death. So if I block this, I go down to 4, and I don't know how I'll win. Don't know how I'll win at all. I played Approach once last week. It's like so bad right now. Alright, I guess I'll do this block. This block seems terrible. I'm not sure how I'm supposed to win. Well, that Legion's Landing actually helps a lot. Let's start with that. Still don't know how we're supposed to win. We're too far behind, but like it does help a lot. We'll kill this. Oh, I tapped. Oh, no, never mind. I did not. I tapped my mana wrong. I took a point of damage I shouldn't have taken because I'm stupid. Wow. I don't think it matters. I think the game's already over, but like that was still a big play mistake. I don't know how we beat the hazard over 3 turns. Like if I draw like a cast out or something, maybe it'll matter. It's tapping 3 mana, so. Alright, so it didn't matter at all, we were dead anyway. Nice. Months, but it's irrelevant. Nothing's changed in Outer format. Those formats don't change. So, we're going to bring in these. We're going to sideboard out these. I don't know what we're going to bring in for the last card. Again, we don't really have another card to bring in. I guess I'm going to bring in this, because it's even a 3/4 flyer. If it dies, seems better than the other options. But I'm not high at all. Literally nothing has changed. Modern hasn't, or Legacy hasn't changed since. Legacy hasn't changed since Miracles got banned. Modern's not changed since probably Eldrazi's gotten banned. Maybe even longer. I don't remember if Eldrazi or Splinter Twin was banned second. I think Eldrazi was banned second. This is the whole point of those formats, that they literally don't change. Without actual banning. Well, we're not in great shape here. Alright, well, we need some lands. So we're going to start with the cycling of the cast out before we fin our deck. What does Eldrazi being second? I don't even know what you're talking about. The fact that it got second doesn't change. Oh, it was the second banning. Okay, I get what you're saying now. I thought you were commenting on the last thing you had said. My bad. I got a little mixed up. So, we have to hit lands. We have to hit them on the ASAP. Like, literally got a swamp. He should have been able to telegraph that we were getting a fatal push. Not a land. We need to land more than we need the Anointed Priest at the moment, so we're just going to go ahead and play the Renegade map. Oh wow, he's mana screwed. So that's what you call having a chance. Let's start with this one. Kind of want to try to get the procession down before I do any of the other stuff, and if he's got like a lightning striker and a braid to kill this, it's not that big of a deal as long as we hit the land. If we don't hit the land, it's obviously a big deal. I don't care about that being in my graveyard either, because the whole point of it is if we get a possession, we get to buy it back, we get 4 life. We gotta get the land though. Guess what that card's not? As usual, that card's not a land. Alright, I'm gonna pass. I'll probably block the 2/1 and then try to finish this off with the other half of it. May not block the 2/1. A lot of it depends on what he does. Yeah, I'm not going to block the 2/1. He was tapping mana for something, so probably has like a Soulscar Mage or something that we can block on another turn if we feel like it. Big time land for Daddy? That's not a big time land, but we'll play it. That's not the right card. Thank you, Moto, for moving the stuff. We really just want to hit land. Oh, opponent says he needs a land. He is, in fact, not the only one here that needs a land. So opponent tapped in like a fairly weird manner. I think he's got a removal spell, so I'm not going to try to kill that. I'm not going to try to kill that. Don't care about that at all. There we go. That's what we wanted. Attack with our Vigilance Frets. Now that he doesn't have an untapped Soulscar Mage. If he doesn't have a Dino, we get to bring back the Anointed Priest and start going off. If he does have a Dino, we get to start to finish it and start going off. He's got multiple Dinos. That's a little sad, but yeah, just not worried about the loss of life yet. Come on, MTGO. So we gain 4 life here. Opponent no longer has good attacks unless he's got burn spells in his hand. But we're probably not blocking anyway, just in case he does. Yeah, so that's a Ferostodon, which we're not worried about. We'll go ahead and kill it. Sacrificing that. Actually not worried about anything he has, so I'm going to cycle looking for a land. Pretty happy that we did. Would have been nice to have another untapped land that turn so we could have got the hidden stockpile out, but we'll take what we can get. One problem that kind of sucks now is if he has a second Dino, if he has like a second Dino, we would have had to take some damage to get the start to finish on the table. We're not blocking anything here. Our life total is too high to block. Well, my ear just started making a weird ring. Huh. That card's kind of interesting, but just gonna pad our life total. I want to start to finish in my graveyard anyway, that way I don't have to take damage in case he's got another Dino. This could be a concession. No, not a concession. Alright, so we're still playing. Thought there was a chance he would concede there. He did not. Sophia, which we don't care about at all. Casually attack with one of these. If he kills it, we get more back because of the hidden stockpile. If not, we get 1 damage through. Oh wow, I didn't change the deck, did I? Yeah, one of those decks is from yesterday. I guess I need to change that. Crap, I thought I did everything right today. But the second link is the deck list we're playing. And we're going to update it that the first link is as well. And there we go. Now they're both there. Alright, so he blocked, which is good for us. That's kind of irrelevant for us, but 10-4? Oh. So both lists should, or both links should work now. Gain another big bunch of life. So we're going to have to try to win a game 3 on the draw, which is a little rough, especially since he's playing the Consuming Favor build of the deck. So we really need like a Fatal Push and a Black Source in our opening hand. I guess we could still lose this game. I think it would be hard though. Maybe a Chandra. I don't even think a Chandra would get him there because we have this Shelfed Dunes already. So is that going to use double burn spell on this? I don't think we're losing a lot of games if he's playing double burn spell on that. Never mind, he's not even using double burn spell on it. I will take my 2 damage. So I have nothing else left in the graveyard that I want to play. Go ahead and cycle one of those. I think I'm actually going to play the Angel of Sanctions. I think I'm actually going to take this Fopter out. The Fopter can attack. Now I think I'm going to hit F6. Like, I don't care if he kills something in response and I lose a scry. I'd rather just F6 and save the time. Alright, so on the draw for game 3. Still don't really like this Angel, but I don't have nothing better to bring in. Probably need one more card in my sideboard for the mono red match. Beaumont Courier's a thing, I guess. You know what? Let's test that theory. Bring that in. Worst case, it can hit a Consuming Vapor, but it might be able to hit a Beaumont Courier. Oh, and God, heaven forbid if it can hit a Beaumont Courier that has a Consuming... I keep calling it Consuming Vapor, but I don't remember what the name of the card is. Consuming something. Alright, well... This hand is a keep. Not super pleased about it. Consuming Madness, maybe? Consuming something. Consuming Tiddlywinks. This hand got considerably better. Consume me, bruh. You know you wanna. I'm actually gonna kill this one. I can in theory block this with the Legion's Landing. I only lose one more point. With this more greedy play. We're still on curb for all of our spells. If he's got like a removal spell or something for this, then we lost a point of damage, but maybe we time walked him or something, who knows? Kinda wanted to save this and this for a Dino. A Dinebro. Snap block. The fastest block you ever did see. He's rethinking it. Now he might use a burn spell, he's decided. Snap it off. Really glad that we used the Fatal Push like we did now. And we have Revolt, which is really sweet too. Alright, I guess we'll just kill that. That's not the fatal push. Go on about our day. You see everything. Like, we have none of our enchantments. Yes, I'm playing this now to frighten him. Didn't have to play that then. It's an instant. For some reason, I like F6 value way too much. That's an instant too. Like our opponent says, we see everything when I feel like we're pretty far behind this game. Like he has 4 cards in his hand and we have effectively 1. Just get another white source. Don't really need the black mana. Gonna keep you for a while. Actually really like the fact that we drew this cast out. It protects us. I guess I could have got the second black mana for that. Kind of an idiot. Sure. I'm not going to cast out that thing. I'm willing to take 1 point of damage. Sure glad we see everything, though. I guess I'll take this 3 as well. Again, not stacking the Renegade map because we want something to get revoked if we do draw a stockpile. That's not a stockpile. Can easily cycle one of the cast outs now, especially if he misses a land. Yep, we draw everything, guys, as our opponent says. If by everything he means we draw all of our lands. Ooh, that's not a bad one. I guess this is drawing everything. He's got 7 cards in hand. I assume a lot of them are burn spells, so I just assume this thing's dead. Him killing it with no action's kind of interesting to me, though. Hey, Outrosity, what it is, my man, my main fellow. I think we'll just take the 3. We already have a Deadlands that can kill that. Alright, so we're just gonna go ahead and kill that. We get rid of this thing. It's kind of arguable that maybe I should have just brought the 4/4 back, but kind of want to save the cast out in the 4/4. Wow, he doesn't have another spell? Kind of want to save the 4/4 for a while. If he just uses 2 burn spells on it like we're dead, or like that's all of our gas, I think as of right now we have all the time in the world to find an Anointed Procession. If he ever gets ahead of us on board, we'll probably play it. But until he gets ahead of us on board. Shit, shower, shave, then game. Sounds like the life. Add in a deep fried turkey sandwich and that's everything that I want out of my life. Opponent has drawn very poorly, but like, it's not like we drew well. Can't even deny that the opponent's drawn poorly. I'm just denying that we've drawn well. That shaves some. Go ahead and sacrifice that for the revolt trigger. Yes, I still know I have this Sunscourge champion over there, but like, I assume he just has double burn spell. I assume most of his hand is burn spells. So like, I'm just trying to wait till I get to an anointed procession. Alright. Don't want a fatal push. Depending on what he plays, next turn might be the turn that we play the Sunscourge champion. So apparently he wants a 4th land really badly. He now has his 4th land. That's a Hazoret. Hopefully he doesn't have a bunch of Hazarets. I don't mind to put that in my graveyard, I don't think. Well, I'm just going to buy this back now. I get to gain the extra point of life out of it now. Trying to decide whether I think it's worth sacrificing that or not. I don't think it is. I think it's a fine chump blocker. Not even going to use the cast out. Like, I have enough life now that I'm just willing to let him like ruin his hand to this Hazoret. He may discard other Hazarets. I'm not worried about this Hazoret whatsoever in this board state. Yeah, so you have Magma Sprayed, my dude. We even have a Dreadlands that can just make it like a 3-2 if we care. And like this can block a 3-2. In fact, I care so little about this that I'm considering that, literally considering using a cast out on it. I don't think I'm going to, but like, it's something that's crossed my mind. Interesting. So do we have anything in our graveyard that matters? No. Just cast out that and not worry about it. Probably don't want to just cast out that and not worry about it. Alright. I'm in on the Deadlands. I guess this a hidden stockpile trigger's the only reason I'm doing it. And we still have 4 mana left up for the Sunscourge. As bad as our hand is, when we've gone through 5 more cards than our opponent and we've scryed like 1 or 2 to the bottom, him being a little salty over his draws, a little tilting to me. There's your 6 land, so now you can start bringing back Kenra's. What are you targeting? Targeting the 4/4, so you're going to use double burn spell again? That's fine. I will use the cast out now. He's down to 1 card, so. Wasn't going to use this cast out, but he's like depleted his resources enough that I think it's fine. He still has a couple Kenras in his graveyard. I think he's got 1. No, he's got 2. Alright. Well, we'll sacrifice this. We need to find some kind of action. And that is some kind of action. Is this another Hazard? If this is another Hazard, we could be in some trouble. And a Beaumont Courier? Yeah, we'll block with this guy. Fumigate does nothing. Cast Out does something. Cast Out, like, gets rid of that. Probably good enough. Sure. So now Fumigate does something again. Legion's Landing. That's doing well. Boot's doing well. Guess we'll go ahead and put that on the bottom. Hidden Stockpile. Well, you're better than the other guy, so. Yeah, so we're about to have some serious problems here as he's getting ready to get another 8-8 back. Or sorry, another 4-4. Derp, can't talk. So we're probably taking at least like 8 damage here, right? Like, block the Beaumont Courier, I guess? Beaumont Courier or a 4-4. I guess I care about my life enough to block a 4-4. What are you? You're an anointed priest. You're probably good enough to keep. But just barely? Alright, I don't like how I've played these last few turns. I guess it's finally time to use this thing. I was trying to avoid using it because I was so worried about a dino. But we're honestly just so far behind now that I don't think I have that luxury anymore. Like, I've tried to slow play this game out, and it's not going particularly well for me trying to slow play it. We just never did hit anything ever. Well, obviously he has the dino to turn after we make the big play. But that's okay. We're not in the worst shape in the world. We can still find a fumigate. We do now have to actually find a fumigate, but there's 3 more in the deck. And we've gone through like 27 cards, so we know that they're relatively high. So we gotta block you here, block you here. Sure. Let's start with a sacrifice of you. Fatal push. That is good enough to kill that, so we will keep that on top. It's not the fumigate that we really wanted, but it is enough to kill that thing, so. So sacrifice this thing to start. Anointed Procession? That's probably good enough. Kill you. So you may kill the Anointed Priest here, which is fine. As long as he doesn't have another dinosaur, we don't care about this at all. Actually helps us unless he has another dinosaur, and if he has another dinosaur, it's pretty bad for us. And it's reasonable for him to have another dinosaur. Alright, don't care about that. What else does he have? And a cropper. And if it's a shock, we're dead. Wow. Alright, well we died. We died in this game. No, we're not dead, are we? 4, 8, 12, 13. Alright, so we're not dead. We're damn near dead, though. 4, 8, 11, 12, 13. Wait. 4, 8 plus 4 is 12. Alright. Think the Anointed Procession's still good enough then? Oh wait, no, we are dead. I forgot about the stupid prowess trigger. Rip. Alright, well that's kind of a tilt. Like, this game wasn't really losable, I didn't feel, and then, like, we missed on 7 million land drops. Or, sorry, we missed on 7 million, like, relevant spells. Like, we're, like, 25 cards deep in the deck before we find a first Anointed Procession. Maybe we should have bought this back to deal 4 damage at one point. Maybe we should start to finish 1 turn earlier. Who knows? I don't know. I thought I was playing it well, but maybe I didn't. I just kept trying to slow play him because he was so far behind and I knew his hand had absolutely nothing in it. But maybe I should have been trying to be a little more aggressive. Not actually sure. Like, maybe I should have just cast that 4/4 a lot earlier, the first one. Maybe I should have played the start to finish a lot earlier. Instead of, like, trying to wait for value. Value that we never got, mind you. Well, I never had anything to actually pressure them. I'm just saying maybe I should have dealt with their stuff a little more quickly than I did. I at no point had anything that I think I could have ever pressured them with. But like maybe I could have cast the 4/4 a turn earlier to like mess with his mana a little. Maybe I could have, because I knew he was going to kill it. I read his hand for mostly burn spells. Maybe I should have used the cast out a turn earlier. Maybe I should have used the start to finish a turn earlier. Maybe I was just like playing too far behind. But I thought I was so far ahead that I was just trying to get real. Trying to get greed. I don't even know if it was greedy value. Like we were 25, 35 cards deep in our deck. I was just trying to get value that maybe I didn't need to try to get. I'm not sure. I think I played this guy yesterday. I don't remember what he played, but I recognize his name from somewhere. I don't know. Yeah, this is the black-green guy. He beat us, I think. It's just standard black-green fair. I'm pretty sure he beat us. We never could draw mana versus him yesterday. Yeah, I remember the match pretty solidly now. Like we never could play our fumigates versus him yesterday. Oh, that was a mistake. I'm taking a point of damage I didn't have to take. I'm so bad at this game sometimes. Oh, I'm so bad at this game sometimes. Why am I taking this point of damage? Who knows? Because I'm stupid. I'll tell you what. I guess I have to take the point of damage anyway because I think I'm getting a forest here, but I'm probably not getting a forest. Yeah, I'm probably not getting a forest. Probably just getting a white source, so yeah. I think I did mess up. Yeah, he had foul orchards. He had blooming marshes. I don't know why he had the foul orchards. He is just straight black-green though, where he was yesterday. No, don't kill my Sir Bro. If I remember right yesterday, he just threw everything out on the board and didn't care about Fumigate, but we never drew 5th mana for Fumigate. I don't know if decks like that really can play around Fumigate very much, though. Well, that was good. I know when I'm supposed to play the start to finish or the Legion's landing in a Renegade map. The Renegade map gets us closer to fumigating, but the start to finish lets us just kill this. Don't want to miss my 4th land drop though, so like maybe if I'm in the process of missing it. Alright. I guess I shouldn't press F6. Drawing the second hidden stockpile is the reason I did the map play. That's a good one. Hopefully he doesn't have a second fatal push. Hey, he doesn't. Unless he still has a land. Alright. Do I want the life or do I want to scry more? I guess I want the life more. I don't really want the life at all, do I? Kind of want a 5th land, but don't want it bad enough to keep. Well, we're getting ready to chum up the bottom of the board pretty quickly, so. Definitely going to have a fumigate to close this game at some point, but. Like, Walking Ballista is like a super threat now. Looks like that's what he has. Yeah. Didn't think I'd beat Walking Ballista. And we don't have the 5th land or the Fumigate, so we're very unlikely to be able to win now. That doesn't really do anything for me. Thought we'd need a Fumigate to beat him, but that's certainly not good enough. So we're probably just dead. Haven't done the actual math, but I can't imagine surviving this turn. He tapped GG already. Well, that'll do it. I don't think I want to sideboard anything. Your deck's not particularly threatening. Angel Sanctions are okay, I guess. The Legion's landings aren't very good. I don't think the Legion's landings are very good at all. I think basically we just need to get to Fumigate. I think we win every game that we Fumigate versus these energy decks, and I think we lose most games that we don't cast a Fumigate versus them. Just one of the reasons that I think this deck needs a 23rd land, but everybody assures me that I'm wrong about this 23rd land thing, so. So what do I know? Anyway, we'll play first. And sounds pretty good. I think we'll keep it. I'm actually going to lead with the Courtyard, I think, and try to hit a land. Don't want to fin my deck yet. Rip. Still don't think I want to fin my deck. Just don't think I'm going to use this Evolving Wilds. Duress. Alright, well. I have no idea what he takes, but I'm not using the Evolving Wilds. Might take a stockpile. Maybe I can sack the Evolving Wilds? I guess I'll sack the Evolving Wilds. It would have let us play a start to finish if we drew it. We didn't. It's been a comedy of just missing land drops. Or drawing every land in the deck. There's like been no consistency in the draws at all today. It's kind of weird that he cast that one. Like, what did he have that was worse than that? Guess I'm just gonna go ahead and play this. I'd rather get it on the board. It's kind of weird that he killed my Renegade map. I'm obviously gonna draw lands before he closes. Seems like that makes him want to play a game that he probably doesn't win. Okay, not sure what he's thinking about right now. Alright, a little Winding Constrictor-roo. Sure, dress away, friend. Dress away, oh, El Friendo. You know all the cards in her hand. Takes to Veraska. Kind of interesting. Does he have a Blossoming defense? Maybe he's going to Fatal Push one of these and I can't block? If he does, he does. I'm certainly not playing around it. Getting that off the table seems like the most important thing I can do. Certainly don't want to land right now. Sorry about that. Dropping quite a bit of frames again today. I'm not really sure why. Oh, that kind of sucks. Not gonna block it. Sure. Well, that's a little unfortunate. I guess we have to block it now. It's one of the reasons I don't like to bring Angel of Sanctions in when I want if I cast Fumigate, because like now I feel like I need to cast Angel, but like I also need a Fumigate. We'll take the draw step. We've already put one card on bottom that we knew we didn't want, so... Sure, so this guy's gonna get real big. At least gonna get somewhat big. He's gonna get bigly. Sure. Kinda hate this, because like I said again, I probably have to fumigate. Oh, well, okay, we're probably just dead then. I guess we have the cast out already, but... Certainly don't want a Fatal Push. If opponent has another Blossoming Defense, we're in pretty bad shape. Well, that worked out well. Much better than I expected. Oh. He has a second appetite. Guess we take the draw step here? Hey, Oren, thanks, man. I appreciate it. Doing my best. We're getting brown today. Interesting. Yeah, I have a plan, but it may not be a good one. Not attacking. We're probably blocking. Yeah, not happy about that, but we're probably blocking. I do not like this plan, but I don't see any other way around it without getting lucky and just drawing another cast out. Ronus, the token smasher. Ronus, the token smasher. Certainly don't want that. Didn't want that either. I mean, I think it'll fall off a little bit because I think some number of people will be playing the black-red deck, but I think it'll largely perform about the same. Alright, we had another blossoming defense, so that is game, and we're 0-3 today. I don't think we've played poorly in any match. Don't think we've played poorly in any match at all. Like, I think teamer decks will mostly be played at the Pro Tour. Teamer decks and like 4-color energy decks, rather. Maybe some Sultai energy, maybe some black-green energy, just energy decks in general. And if the energy decks in general get that played, a lot of people net deck, and the energy decks typical are good versus the red decks. So like the red decks will get a little worse, but not a lot worse. Like kind of like still just do their thing. And the black-red decks probably a little bit better versus them. So like it'll taper off a little bit, but like it'll still perform roughly the same. It'll just be played a little less. If you're still having success with it, just keep playing it. It's not like it's going to get significantly worse. You're just going to run into energy maybe a little bit more. But who knows? Somebody at the Pro Tour might just break it, and the whole energy stuff may not be the best deck or whatever. So, also at the Pro Tour, people tend to play control decks, so maybe blue-black decks will be a little bit more popular, and like your match versus blue-black isn't terrible. So like that's probably a decent thing. Yeah, like I'm not into Hazard right now. The only Hazard decks that I like at all are the black-red decks, and that's mostly because I have the Bantu for the energy matches. There just really isn't any. Harsh Mentor and for Rostodon are about all you have. It's one of the problems with the red decks. Like the teamer decks are so much more, or the teamer decks, the blue-black decks, even like this Abzan deck. The sideboards are so much more customizable. I've played this opponent before too. Alright. This hand's fine. It's probably the best hand we've had tonight. Really don't think I need 3 of these in my main deck anymore. Fatal Push is a really nice card too, though. So we're playing versus Mono Red. Yeah. So we at least have a Fatal Push for their best 1-drop, which is somewhat reasonable, but it won't let me tap my mana. Okay, there you go. Thank you. Thank you, Moto. Yeah, definitely think we need rid of these Veraskas. I don't even know if I want any, but I certainly don't think I want to continue having 3. That you? People say main board? Did I say main board? I don't even listen to myself when I talk, man. I'm crazy. I don't know what I said. I'm sorry. I don't mean to drive you crazy. That is, that's reserved for a really bad movie. With Melissa Joan Hart. And the dude that went on to star in Entourage. Whee! So I do this to you, Jay? Hey, Grant Brown. What's up, man? Whee! Get blocked, pal. Did you see that, guys? I got him. I got him so good. This deck's pretty fun. We're getting smashed today, but it's pretty good. I think I'm just running very poorly. Wait. I just realized he saved this. I didn't realize he'd saved that. I've never seen somebody save their Earthshaker Kenra before versus the token deck. I have literally never saw that before. In all the matches I played with tokens, I've never saw that one time. I would rather just have the shock. Just gonna finish it. I'm gonna save the cast out for a Hazard or a Chandra. Hey, Eric's good people. Big fan of people. The teamer match is not a good match for you, but it is a winnable match. It's certainly not a good match. I believe the Abzan build's slightly better versus it, but overall, neither of them are particularly good. It's like your one really, really weak match, which is why everybody doesn't just play tokens. I don't actually know how to fix it either. I've tried a few different things with various builds. Right now we're just playing the Sam Pardee net deck. But we've tried a few other builds. I think Eric right now is trying the 5/5 horse and just getting really huge on the ground, but sure. Hurt me, friend. Oh, that was a good draw. I don't think Esper's as good as Abzan. Well, let me attack you. I want attack. Chop chop. Gonna coming to get you. Little Vamper wants to play. Little Vamper wants to play. I'm gonna kill this 4/4 with one of these. I'm not that worried about flipping my thing. I'm more worried about preserving my life total at the immediateness. I don't think it does. I don't know why it would, as opposed Veraska's not really good in the match. So I don't know what would change to make it good. I'm just gonna do this too. I'm gonna kill this so I can get a small attack in. It also puts us up to 3 creatures to try to get the Legion's Landing on the next turn. You have a real hard time dealing with their flyers. And then once the sideboard hits, they have negates and stuff too, and a negate on a well-placed fumigate can just win the game. I could block here. Yeah. I don't care about my tokens. I don't care about my tokens at all. Now that we've drawn this swamp, I really wish we hadn't have did that last play, because we could just kill the thing with our deserts, but we didn't have the land when we did it. Our kingdom to top deck the 1 random forest in our deck. 1 random forest, go. We don't want a renegade map. We don't want an evolving wild. We want the 1 random forest. We're gonna save this for a Hazard or a Chandra or whatever thing he puts on the board that I think can kill me. I'm not gonna cycle it, basically, is what I'm saying. Alright. Online. Like how I sacrificed my land for a 1-1. That's right. 1-1 online and ready to party. Nope. Yeah, the party's over. Everybody go home. Yeah, well, that's a Chandra. We're getting closer and closer to being able to do something. But we ain't there yet. Wait, did I F6 in my turn? I apparently F6'd my turn. Rip. That was stupid of me. I didn't even see that it was my turn. Well, that sucks. If we hadn't F6'd our turn, we'd be able to go crazy this turn. So yeah, that was a pretty bad play. We'd been able to buy this back if we had an F6 last turn. Depending on what his hand is, I guess none of this matters. Oh, he's exerting that. Legion's Landing, don't mind if we do. That's practically game. And this will give us revolt, so we didn't have to sacrifice our dude. I'm just pressing F6. I don't care if he's got a burn spell or a removal spell or whatever. F6 is already pressed. Yeah, that's a stupid block. I'll block here, I guess, then. Oh, I can't block there. Alright. Back to making the stupid block that was actually the right block. And we'll take the draw step. And this thing will flip and we'll get 2 more tokens, and then this thing will make 2 tokens. I've already pressed F6, so I'll get these tokens during his upkeep or whatever, but whatever. We're above 20 life. Like, it's not losable at this point. Especially when we already have the Fumigate in our hand to protect us from, like, the first Dino. And he is only at 9 life. I could be wrong, though, Grant. I'm not saying I'm an expert. I've only played this deck in 5 or 6 leagues, and we've actually been beating the teamer decks, but I've just felt like I've ran hot. I didn't necessarily feel like the deck was supposed to beat them. I felt like I just ran hot. Don't think I really want to change anything else. Again, I don't really like this Angel of Sanctions, but I know I don't want the Vraskas in the deck. It's arguable that I could take out a Forest, but again, there's nothing that I really want in there. Oh. Fragmatize doesn't seem great. The Angel of Sanctions doesn't seem great either, though. Alright, we'll take the Fragmatize. Maybe we'll be able to kill a Beaumont somewhere over a rainbow with it. This hand seems like pretty medium. But I kind of just want to try it. And got considerably better, but it's still pretty weak. I think the hand's fine though. Um, they're typically not fast enough that we wouldn't get to the fumigate, and we have a cast out for the first real threat. I sideboard out shocks in this match, so it kind of amazes me that all my opponents always still have them. Either I'm very wrong or they're very wrong. I'm not actually sure which. But one of us ain't close to being close to being close to right. Guess this is the better blocker, so we'll keep it. If he curves, like 1-2 Hazoret, like obviously we're just dead. That one's a little interesting. Hmm. We don't know that we're going to hit our land for this. I guess we'll save the cast out then. Could have had a Glory Bringer or something as well. Can't really do anything about the Beaumont Courier, unfortunately. Not at this moment in time. Make him sack it. We got to discard another Kenra. I guess that's something. Really want the land. That's not a land. We'll take the land. So if they have a Hazard or a Glorybringer here, that kind of sucks. If they have a Chandra, it's not great. Guess we'll prevent 1 point of damage, just in case he has a shock. Because a shock would have been lethal. And this also lets us get to get our revolt trigger on this turn as well, while getting a bit of a padded life total. Yep, that's a good one. Snap block here. Could try to attack and see if he's going to block, but he's not. So we're not going to waste that time. I guess I'll go ahead and put that one on the bottom. Our plan next turn is to cast a priest anyway. Just need to try to get through this turn alive. Seems like we're going to. Don't want to take any damage at all. Not when we're going to start gaining, like, oodles and boodles of life. Guess I maybe could have took 1 damage there to be safe, but we certainly don't want another fumigate. Don't need the other fumigate because we already have a cast out in case he hits a dino. And we have 1,000,000 points of life already. Sure. Not willing to take any damage here. Again, I'm just going to chump block 3 things. Oh, I guess I'm going to chump block 2 things. Guess I wouldn't have chump blocked that one either. I would have probably just put one of those in front of it. Okay, we'll go ahead and sacrifice that. Find us another plains. Draw step to find a fumigate. And gain infinite life. Effectively. If he's got a shock, I think he would have already used it. Is this not worth dealing 1 point of damage? What? I literally untapped that. It was untapped on my screen when I pressed the button. That's ridiculous. Screw you, Moto. Like, I'll be shocked if it matters, but it's still annoying. I agree. I don't think Esper's is good. I concur. Block, block. I'll lose this game by exactly 1 point of life. I get tilted. And we'll put that one on bottom. Sure. And we'll just take the draw step, whatever. By the way, we would have been lethal if we had that 1 point of life. That's about my opinion, Jay. I think it's a little better in some matches, mostly like versus approach and blue-black, but I think it's worse basically across the board. But yeah, if I had that point of life back, or if I had that point that I should have gained last turn, or that token that I should have still had, either one would be lethal on this turn. F6 value. If he's got like a fiery cannon blaster or whatever, I'm just going to be sad and go on about my life. Hey, we didn't lose them all today. I do think we've ran a little bad today. I think I've played fine. Like, I don't even consider that a punt. That was clearly Moto just trying to get me, and it worked. Got me pretty good. Still like this deck. Oh, by the way, for those who don't know, you should click the follow button. And you should also click the links down below the stream to both my Twitter and my YouTube, and follow those as well. Though my YouTube is messed up right now, every time I post a video, it's telling me it's not suitable for advertisement. And I have no idea why. I have no idea how to fix it, and Google did not help. But it's aggravating me. Alright, round 5. Unfortunately, we are not playing for a pity chest. We're just playing for pity. For everybody who tells me to play competitive leagues, by the way, this is one of the reasons I don't. Because some days you just run bad, and we would have been done after 3 matches today if this was a competitive league. But where it's a friendly league, we get to play the full 5 still. I think this hand's pretty good. Again, we have this weird Veraska that I'm pretty sure I always wish was just a land. Or a cheaper drop. Yeah, they're definitely better if you're trying to make money. I don't think they're better for when you're trying to do five round YouTube videos and or like 5 round YouTube videos that you can't edit yourself rather, and or like 5 round streams. Because like say we're playing a comp league here, we would have dropped at 03 and we wouldn't want to start another event to play 2 more rounds with this deck. Because then I would just have to play 3 rounds off stream or I would have to like drop. I don't want to do either of those things. Alright, I have to read you. We have a reader. I don't know what it is. Don't really know what it is, so I'm just gonna kill it. Maybe he saves it by getting rid of the treasure map, which if he does, I'm pretty sure I'm ecstatic. It's certainly better for like when you're playing for money and all that. Ain't nobody gonna deny that. Like I want to do exactly 5 matches on every stream and every YouTube video. And because my upload speed is, I have a 1.5 upload speed. So like I can't really edit the videos myself. I can only upload them through Twitch even, which kind of sucks. So we're playing versus Marionette Master, I guess, and I have to imagine that it's actually pretty good against us. Feels like it's pretty good against us. Guess I'd rather just use this. Kind of interesting. I expected a scry in his upkeep. He did not scry in his upkeep. I think I'm going to block one of them and then save the other one to try to flip my landing. I guess he could have a removal spell. We're just not going to block either of them. What do I care about 2 life for? I don't think I care about 2 life at all. Which means I did pretty bad ordering there. Untapped land? That's an untapped land. Now why did I want it? What's that say? Then if there's 3 or more counters, so we need a cast out for when he uses that? That's fair. Maybe I'm supposed to just not care about the treasure map. Wait, use that on this thing? Okay, I guess. There we go. It might not be worth it. But him not getting treasure seems relevant. I don't know how relevant it is, but it does seem relevant. I just went and got the treasure cruise or Crove. I didn't. What the hell? I think this game's probably over in 3 turns, so figured if I could keep him off treasure maps that were pretty insulated from it anyway. Certainly don't want that. I could be wrong though. Yeah, I keep saying Treasure Cruise instead of map. Man, Treasure Cruise was fun. Delve is a really fun mechanic in general. So here is the Master. 6 mana. If it is the Master, we're not dead. We can always minus Veraska on it if we want. It is in fact Marionette Master. They chose to make it a 4/6. I don't know what they could have to kill me. Like, I don't really know what their deck is, so that was more a insurance thing when I probably was just fine taking it up as well. So they have Marionette Masters, they have treasure maps. Probably, I don't know. Let's bring in these things. They didn't show me anything I actually want to kill without a board wipe. I don't know what stuff that they have. I think I'm just going to go with the Lost Legacies and the Fragmatizes. I mean, I got that, but I still just don't know what it is. By the way, welcome to the chat, you guys. I think we're just going to sideboard like this because I have no idea what they could be playing. Like, he played 2 different cards I had to read that game, so, like, I'm absolutely stone clueless what it is. We'll keep this hand. This hand's some number of great. So turn 2 hidden stockpile with a trigger, and we have a cast out, which seems pretty relevant versus treasure cruises and marionette masters. No, don't duress us, brah. You don't see this card. I'm going to hide it over here. Let me hide this over here behind this cast out. You don't see it. It's just white cards doing white things. No, well, drat. It's just over here for the other white cards doing white things. Probably going to save the Renegade map for a while. Just in case we draw another hidden stockpile. These fumigates might be useful. Field of Ruin. Actually attacking fairly hard. Oh, don't duress me. I liked my cards. Could have cycled this, but I think there's a good chance he just takes Verascus, so. Wow. It's just mulligan to 4 on the draw and beat a red deck with a. Yep, that should in fact never happen. I agree. Concur. Should not happen. We get this one because it's indestructible for the Fumigate. And it has the biggest power and toughness. I have chosen my blockers. Let's party. I need to go get more candy. I also need to shower. Need to shower and shave and get pretty. It's Halloween night. You never know what single moms are going to be out and about. I am a crude human being, by the way. I guess I actually have to play my land. Ew, I actually have to play my land first. Candy tomorrow on sale. Yeah, tomorrow's my Christmas. Screw Black Friday. It's the day after Halloween. It's the bestest of days. Wait. We have all the points of life now. Opponent, you ain't nothing. Yeah, I think I'm gonna get rid of the treasure map first. Yeah, I'm gonna get rid of the treasure map first. My eye's watering. Stop it, eye. You're too busy. You've got seeing to be doing. Uh-oh. That's a real threat. Alright, boys, we could actually have a problem here now. Could actually have a problem now. Guess that can technically block the board as is, so we're just going to F6. If he wants to spend 4 mana to finish this thing off, I'm not upset with that because that's 2 less cards he's drawing. Hello, my friend. Friend Veraska has come down to hopefully win this game. You can do it, Friend Veraska. I really hate the art on this card. I like the art on either of these cards. Friend Veraska coming to the party. Oh god. I was tapping like a lot of mana. Yeah, we don't care about you. You're like generic creatures. You don't do anything. You don't do anything. Guess I'll keep that one. I don't really want it. My scry away during my upkeep. It's 2 points of lifelink and a way to kill a Marionette Master, so like I may not get rid of it. It depends on what he does on his turn. But I want to leave it there just in case. Just in case, in case, in case, just in case. Like how one of my eyes is watering and now I have something in the other one of my eyes. Opponent's getting themselves awfully low. Tapped 3 mana this time. Doomfall, you're taking our Fumigate. We liked our Fumigate. And you're tapping 4 mana for a Roofless dude. Alright, I like the card enough that I'll keep it. So if I like kill this and attack with these, it's not good enough. Just gonna do this so I can press F6 and send them all. If he wants to double block the pirate, he can double block the pirate. F6 engage. Don't kill me, brah. He didn't flip the. He didn't flip the blood fast, so that has to be a good spot for us. Has to be a good spot. That card doesn't feel like it does much. I think we'll just take the draw step. Oh. Well, that was a great draw step to take. Sacrifice the desert. Kill his biggest blocker just in case. And attack with a lot. So he's not dead. He can go down to 1, I think. Maybe even 2. Alright, I guess he's dead. So we played the same deck that we went 5-0 with last 2 days ago, I think. We didn't have as much success today, but again, all the things that we speculated in the last video, like we needed to shave on Veraska, shave on Angel Sanctions, all of that stuff still seems correct. I don't know if I'll bother to prior to the Pro Tour because I probably won't play this deck again before the Pro Tour. But, yeah, these cards feel relatively weak. At least not main deckable in the current format. I mean, they're obviously powerful cards, but just because they're powerful cards doesn't mean they're objectively good versus fields. Or particular fields or whatnot. But beyond that, don't think we really learned anything. So today we're going to host my buddy Josh. Go give him a follow. He's the editor of... Man, these start to finishes have constantly overperformed for me. They really have. They're one of the main reasons that I tend to like this deck over the Esper. Treasure Map's really nice. So is the Bloodfast. Jason Chung's team played a Bloodfast main, if I remember right. Did they play Bloodfast? I think this is their build. Maybe that's not their build. I don't remember. We might have cut it. I don't remember. I feel like they played a Bloodfast main, but I'm not positive. I don't know. But anyway, so the guy I'm linking today is playing some fun standard decks. He's playing a bomb deck at the moment and a bomb eternalized deck. He's the editor of like Pure MTGO and Legit MTG. So like, go. Yeah, I feel like I'm such a favorite versus them game one anyway though. So like, I never felt like I needed an extra card to beat them game one. But anyway, so give Josh a follow, give him a or check out a stream, see if you like it, and if you're interested in watching more tokens decks, keep in mind that Eric Hawkins, Conan Hawk on Twitter, Conan Hawk on Twitch, is currently streaming the Esper variety. But yep, I'll be posting a video on YouTube in a little bit, and I'll be back hopefully tomorrow as usual. Take care, everybody, and thanks for stopping by.